We back at it with Kakarot. And the good news is, I think I found a solution to our controller problem. So my Xbox controller doesn't work in battle. Like half the buttons that we need for battle don't work. My PlayStation controller doesn't work in the field, but it does work in battle. All the buttons work there. It's just that in field it gets like really, really bad stick drift for some reason. And that, come on, Vegeta, go! Oh my god! Dude, go to, what's it called? Go to Dodoria. I'm not trying to fight the other enemies. Alright, there we go. How do I exit the... There we go. Yeah, so when we enter battle, the play is to switch controllers for full access of the fight. So hold on, unplug right quick. Plug in the other controller. Here we go.
You think you're... Do yourself a favor. Shut up and just handle that, and I'll let you live just this once.
So what I think I'm gonna do is
You went complete. You've lost every
that's all I was gonna say.
You
I am going to play this all the way up until the Ginyu Force arrives. Then I'm gonna switch to Bleach because I do want to get some good progress in on that too.
Recently there was another, which means
That's it. What are you doing?
What the hell are you talking about? Enough. You've come.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
What are you so afraid
So now we can guard.
of? Go on, try and attack me.
Who do you think you are? You're not better than me.
We Saiyans grow stronger with every battle we fight. The stronger the opponent is, the stronger we become after the fact. My near-death experience on Earth greatly increased my power. That's what it means to be a mighty Saiyan warrior.
Alright, hold on. Because this is also the save file of the Vegeta that's not healed up at all. Where am I aiming? There we go. All right. No. That's not good.
Now I'm pissed. I'm gonna blow you to pieces.
All right. I thought he was gonna use his attack. Which one? The like the super beam thing. All right, here we go. That's where it is. What's going on, Zeno Vegito? Why did the Gallic gun not activate when it was supposed to? Alright, well, that's fine. I was on the wrong save file anyways, so let me go back to load, and I believe it was this one. More Kakarot? Yes, sir. We are behind in the story. Gotta catch up. Alright, this should be the one with Vegeta that has more health. Yeah. That's what I was looking for before. Real quick. Just gotta switch the controller again because for some reason the camera work on the PlayStation controller is all messed up. Alright, switch back to the Xbox One. Yeah, not gonna take on Frieza for certain. Alright. Dodoria time. Switch back, and now that we got a little bit more health and a strategy, we can do this.
Do yourself a favor.
Skip all that, we've seen that before. Skip movie. Let's go, let's go.
I recently spent what the enough ice. You've come. You saw.
Alright, come on, Vegeta. Come on, come on. We have our strategy. We know it can be done. We were very close last time.
Go on, try to attack me.
Who do you think you are? You're not better than me.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, did I not switch my I just realized I didn't switch my Gallic Gun command, so it's the other one now. Alright, that's fine. So I still have the awkward button press, but I can live with that. Come on, Vegeta.
We Saiyans grow stronger with every battle we fight. The stronger the opponent is, the stronger we become after the fact. My near-death experience on Earth greatly increased my power. That's what it means to be a mighty Saiyan warrior. No way.
Now I'm pissed. I'm gonna blow you to pieces.
Good work, Vegeta. Alright. Alright, Vegeta, or Dodoria feels like cheating now, which is fine. Alright. I just still don't get why that's like direct damage for him, but you know what?
Don't you see? This is what happens when you get too cocky and slack off. If you ever resurrect, pray it's a something worthy.
Alright. What's going on, Super Saga? Super Saga, I think you're confused on how the Gohan hate thing works. It's not like a trigger word where you can just say the word and I'm gonna get mad. You said keep doing this fight because you don't want to see Gohan? I got you, I got you. Just for Super Saga, special request. He said keep doing the fight because he doesn't want to see Gohan just yet. There we go. Dodoria goes down. Controller switch again. Real quick. Alright, so we completed the fight, but just for Super Saga. Just Super Saga special request. We are going to do this fight again because Super Saga said that he does not want to see any of Gohan. He is tired of Gohan. It's a special request.
If you let me go, I'll let you in on a little secret. But it ain't so little. It's a big one.
Big secret.
It's about the home of your people. It's about planet Vegeta.
What? What is it? Spit it out!
You've probably heard all this before. How planet Vegeta was destroyed by some huge meteor, right? But that's not the truth. What happened is a bunch of crazy strong Saiyans like yourself started cropping up all over the place. And the more powerful they got, the more they didn't see the point in following orders from...
I'm not lying. I'm just saying what you said. You said you don't want to see any Gohan. I got you. I got you. We're going to do the fight again.
But you know,
That's also not how you spell lying.
You're
But
wrong about that. I couldn't
semantics.
thinking about it makes
You're on Frieza!
There he goes.
Frieza's terrified of the limitless potential of a Saiyan's power. If what I heard on the Scouter is to be believed, then all 7 Dragon Balls are needed in order to make a wish come true. First, I'll get my hands on the 2 remaining Dragon Balls. No, 1 should be more than sufficient. If I can hide even just one of them, Frieza and his lackeys won't be able to make their wish a reality. Ha! Then all I have to do is wait until their guard is down and steal the rest of them.
There we go.
Huh? Who's... Oh, yeah, I've got
really?
Goku.
There we go.
Six days remained until Goku would
So when Vegeta could have killed semi-perfect Cell but let him power up, who died as a result? Let's see. Android 18. And that's about it. And Android 16. Now, who died because of Gohan? Goku and Trunks. Now, you tell me who's more important, Android 18 and Android 16 or Goku and Trunks? Keep in mind, this is before 18 even became a good guy, right? So 18 was still a villain at this point. So who's more important, a villain and Android 16 or the main character and the side character's son?
Wait a minute. There's some crazy stuff going down on Namek.
What's going on, Pat C? How we doing?
Crazy stuff. I've actually got some guests here with me. In fact, it's 4 people you know quite well.
It's the homies.
Wait, you don't mean...
They've asked
The gang, the guys. Look at my goat. Look at my goat aura farming, even on King Kai's planet. Pull up on your planet and aura farm there.
Hey, we met
Yeah, don't nobody want to hear what Yamcha got to say, man.
He pulled some strings and let us have our bodies back so we can train here. Pretty cool of him, huh?
That's
Look at my goat Piccolo, man. They made his shoulder pads extra pointy in the game, just for aura farming purposes.
I'm doing a bit of training myself on the way to Namek. I had my spaceship customized to simulate 100 times gravity for some extra intense training. But if I don't get stronger in the next 5 days, I'm gonna be in some pretty big trouble.
You mentioned that before. What exactly is going to happen? What?
Whoa, hold on. You mean there's someone out there that's stronger than Vegeta?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're not talking about Frieza, are you?
Uh-oh.
It's me. I didn't hear anything about a Frieza. You know him, King Kai?
Listen, Goku. If it's actually Frieza, then stay far away from him. I'm telling you, not just for your own safety, but for the safety of Earth, Namek, and
Goku said himself that he wanted to stay dead. Goku said he wanted to stay dead, not that he wanted to die. Big difference.
Is that
do not
And Trunks was in this a bad place? What does that mean? Trunks was alive and well before Cell killed him. Alive, well, and strong enough to take out 17 and 18 by the time Perfect Cell was a thing.
Battle for the Dragon Balls.
Krillin?
Like, the only reason why Gohan doesn't get as much flack for his faults on the Cell fight is because he's giving credit for ultimately finishing Cell. Which, again, you know, that's not even entirely him, because he was losing until he got the boost from... Even the boost from Goku didn't help until Vegeta stepped in, right? Because even Piccolo then goes and says to Vegeta, you know, I tried to help, I couldn't do anything. Goku was, you know, shouting, trying to motivate, and it was a help. But, you know, even though nobody knows it, I saw you, Vegeta, you're the real reason why we won.
And the one doing the killing?
I'm just saying.
Very familiar energy.
And Piccolo's fused with Kami, who's the guardian of the Earth. So if the guardian of the Earth says it's Vegeta, I say Vegeta, we're all good then, right? Because yeah, Vegeta did mess up and let Cell reach his perfect form, but according to the guardian of the Earth, he made up for it. We're all good.
Now it's not just Frieza we gotta worry about wishing for.
If we can find one of the... where to leave?
Yeah, about.
Well, come on. Huh? Those not only...
Yeah.
the-
Wait.
y-
Not good. Vegeta, I'll go with.
It must be kept. No one could possibly find it as long as it remains at the bottom of this lake. If it's true that Frieza is power.
Alright, Zarbon. So this is when we fight Zarbon. And this is part of the story where Zarbon actually beats Vegeta. Like, beats him pretty bad. But he makes the crucial mistake of not finishing him off. And because of that, you know, Vegeta gets his Zenkai boost. Comes back even stronger and makes quick work of Zarbon. If Vegeta would have killed Cell and not Cell, that wouldn't happen. That's true. That's true. But again, right? If Gohan had killed Cell and not Sold, Goku wouldn't have died and Trunks wouldn't have died. So there's that. Right? Like I said, Vegeta failing to kill Cell resulted in 2 people dying, one of whom was a villain at the time. Gohan failing to kill Cell resulted in 2 good guys dying, one of whom is the main character.
Ran into your friend Dodoria earlier.
Keep in mind, right, when we think about the after effects of Goku dying against Cell, yes, Goku did choose to stay dead. That was Goku's choice. But can we say that Goku would have just killed himself if he, you know, had another option? I don't think it makes sense to say that he would have, right? It's the only way. That's why he sacrificed himself. So, let's say Goku hadn't died against Cell and had kept training, achieved Super Saiyan 3. A living Goku with no time limit on Super Saiyan 3 would have made quick work of Majin Buu, and the entire Majin Buu saga would have been no problem. Just like that. So when you think about it, Gohan getting Goku killed caused every single event of the Buu saga.
What?
I'm still trying to download the game. Yo, it's actually a huge game. I remember how long it took me to wait for the download to finish. It's mad long. Yes, it's a pretty big game. Definitely worth it. I like the game a lot. But it's a long... Oh, shoot. Wait. I forgot to switch my controller. All right, let's go. There we go. Battle ready controller. Because, you know, I'm thugging it right now. Oh, shoot. All right. So he's the same thing as Zarbon.
You still don't get it, do you? Lord Frieza's power is beyond anything you could ever imagine.
Guard. Let me just let him use that. Here we go, Vegeta. You saw it, 99? Damn. Gohan didn't do anything bad. I mean, so now we're just making stuff up. Dang, Super Saga, it's only been... Hasn't even been 20 minutes yet. It's been 16 minutes. You out of stuff already? We back to making stuff up? Y'all Gohan fans, man, I could do this all day. I could do this all day. Because once y'all start making stuff up, that's how I know that y'all lost. Because y'all start making stuff up, Gohan didn't do anything wrong. Oh, shoot. Come on, Vegeta, lock in, man, lock in. There we go. There we go. Good work, Vegeta. My goat. Dang, 107,000 XP is crazy. Mainly streaming on Twitch? No, mostly YouTube. That's just where most of my viewers happen to be. In my opinion, in my experience, YouTube has been just a little bit better for growth. I'm supposed to be streaming both on YouTube and Twitch, but I've just been like, YouTube is so much faster, you know, click of a button right there. I don't have to open up the other software, everything like that. I do have a Twitch account that, you know what, sometime this week I'm gonna stream on both YouTube and Twitch, but yeah, mainly YouTube. Love your content, appreciate that, man, means a lot. Shout out you, Video Gabe. Hope you're doing well. All right, so this is when Zarbon transforms and Vegeta gets the beats. Real bad.
By my glorious transformation.
Glorious. Whole time he looked like Kermit the Frog fused with Miss Piggy. Make Sparking Zero content stream. Check me out if you got time. For sure. This game is everything Sparking Zero wanted it to be. Alright, here's my opinion, right? I think the issue with Sparking Zero is, how do I put it into words? It's hard to put it into words without, like, directly insulting somebody, right? Alright, the problem with Sparking Zero is that people are enjoying it for the wrong reasons, and it's hurting the game. People are enjoying it in the way that somebody, alright, fuck it, I'm gonna just say it. It's a lot of casuals enjoying the game, right? And there's nothing wrong with casuals. I'm a casual. I'm a casual gamer, right? I'm not a snob about Dragon Ball. The issue is what makes Dragon Ball games so successful is the things that, like, diehard Dragon Ball fans like, and that casual Dragon Ball fans are also able to adapt because of the nature of Dragon Ball. Now, the issue is Bandai as a company is pandering to, instead of the diehard Dragon Ball fans and saying, hey, casual guys, you can enjoy this too, they're more so pandering to the casual fans and saying, all right, we're going to give you a competitive game with, you know, a quote-unquote balanced meta that we're going to invest most of our resources into, and then we're going to make it Dragon Ball themed, right? So what happens when you do that is you end up with a pretty solid competitive fighting game, but then when you look into the things that make Dragon Ball games so great, such as extensive story modes and, you know, customization and being able to explore things that you don't usually get from the anime and the manga, the issue becomes, you know, the company and the developers have poured so much resources into the competitive metagame that they haven't invested as much into what makes Dragon Ball games so incredible. So as a result, you know, you end up with, like I said, a great fighting game, but just a so-so Dragon Ball game. But, you know, that ties back to the point about people that aren't, like, you know, super diehard Dragon Ball fans, which is the majority of players. The majority reception is going to be, I'm going to keep playing this game because I like the fighting game. Plus, you know, I'm sure a lot of people do love Dragon Ball. You know, everybody knows Goku. Everybody is familiar in some aspect with Dragon Ball. But a lot of people that are playing the game are not coming to it for that Dragon Ball experience. And again, while there's nothing wrong with not coming to it for that Dragon Ball experience, as a developer, you have to understand that it is that Dragon Ball experience that makes it so popular with both fans and non-fans. And if you're not going to invest in said Dragon Ball experience, you're going to end up hurting the game.
Forgive me for cutting.
What's going on? Who's in here? Priceless, how we doing? What's going on, Chess Penguin? Finally got past Dodoria. All right, you know what I did? So this controller is the one with the broken bumper and triggers, so it's pretty much useless in battle. This controller, for some reason, the right stick is just constantly rotating, only outside of battle. In battle, it works just fine. So what I can do is I just switch controller in battle, and this is a normal controller. As soon as I'm out of battle and the camera work gets all wonky, I switch back to this one. Playing Sparking Zero, not tonight, but I'm definitely gonna get back to it at some point. Should they add what ifs to Kakarot? I think if they do it right, they can. I think if they do Sparking Zero's version of what ifs, which is just custom battles, which, you know, are good, but they haven't poured as many resources as they should into it, I don't think it would really suit Kakarot. But I think what if story modes, you know, could be very, very good.
If the Earthlings get
What's going on, Flare Nexus? Better than Sparking Zero? Not crazy to say. As a story game, for sure. As a fighting game, Sparking Zero blows it out of the water in terms of mechanics. But in terms of, like, as a complete game, yeah, I gotta give it to Kakarot. You play Legends? I have it on my phone, but I'm not gonna lie, it gets pretty much no opening time. How we doing, Rivals? Super Garlic Jr. is jacked and succulent. He be in the gym.
Yeah.
Have this on my Xbox. Was fighting Beerus. Is Beerus in Kakarot? I thought Kakarot only covered Z and then Daima soon. I'm a sub. You chill. Appreciate you, my boy.
Natural causes, or was he killed?
Alright, so we had this part with
By someone here on Namek, a Saiyan named Vegeta.
Young Earthling, please step forward.
who is he talking about? Because Vegeta didn't kill anybody on Earth. If you think about it, only Nappa. Oh, I didn't know that Beerus was in the DLC. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, yeah, because Battle of Gods is a Z movie. That's right. I forget it's not technically a Super movie. Because Super wasn't a thing.
My goodness. He split himself in two to combat...
Play Xenoverse 2. It doesn't work with the streaming software. I used to play Xenoverse 2.
Extraordinary. If he had remained as one...
But I have played Xenoverse 2.
One? Wait, does that mean if Kami and Piccolo rejoin, Piccolo will get his power back?
Very well. I can see that I will, however...
What do you mean?
Unfortunately, I am not long for this world. I have perhaps... Do you think you can reclaim the remaining...
Have you heard of Beast Gohan? I have.
Horrible fiend. As strong as you are, I fear that might prove impossible. Once I am gone, the dragon...
I see. Well, I guess we'll just have to do what we can. I'll keep the Dragon Ball, and I'll guard it.
Alright, this man Krillin yapping now.
I mean,
There we go. Potential unlocked. He's gonna head back to Gohan. Tell him about the potential unlock from the Guru. Got the Guru coin. Shout out Guru. Rest in peace, OG. That's Namek Unk right there. Alright, peace out, Priceless. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey,
You were on this. You want to play Xenoverse? Yeah, it was. Xenoverse was the story game that I used to play outside of Sparking Zero until, for some reason, it just stopped working with the streaming software. So it just like wouldn't show up, so I couldn't stream it.
Way back? I bet it is.
Only thing I can go home for is when he did nothing when Piccolo and Gotenks were getting taken by Super Buu. Not only did he do nothing when, well, he didn't not do nothing, right? He sort of like got surprised because he was just like, what's going on? And then he sold the Super Buu fight. I would say selling the Super Buu fight is probably a bigger crime in that instance than doing nothing. Because you got to remember, these things are also slowed down for our perception. So for us, it looked like he was standing there doing nothing. Realistically, it probably all happened in an instant, you know? And he was just like, what? Have I heard of Ultra Ego and Instinct? I have. I'm caught up on Dragon Ball. I'm aware of all the new forms and everything. You're talking to an expert right here. I'm like, so I'm very familiar with every aspect of Dragon Ball, with the exception of like Heroes in terms of storylines. Heroes is the only storyline, and then I haven't finished the Xenoverse storyline. Quick question: what's up? What's up? What's going on? Talk to me. All right, let's see. All right, switch back to the field controller. Can you pass me? What does that mean? There we go. All right, find the hidden Dragon Balls. There's something over here, so I'm gonna go here first. Should they? You just asked me that. I just answered that question. I said it's not a bad idea, but they have to do it right. If they do it like in Sparking Zero, it wouldn't really fit. But I don't think it's a bad idea if they add like their own what-if storylines, sort of like bonus battles and stuff like that. Alright, let's find this Dragon Ball. Well, I have the Dragon Radar, right? So I shouldn't even need to key sense or anything. Was that a D metal over here? Pick that up real quick. Yep, D metal. Yeah, isn't the I thought the Dragon Radar was supposed to beep. Ah, there we go. Duh. It would be at this red pillar right here with the story marker on it. Am I pretty close to the Cell Saga? Not yet. Right now, we are at the beginning of the Namek Saga.
But what was it doing in a place?
All good, all good.
Maybe the villain.
Playing Kakarot a while back and got to Piccolo vs. Zero fight, but all my saves just vanished. Oh, that's annoying, man. I'm sorry that happened. That sounds really annoying. I hope that doesn't happen to me. Shoot. I might make a second backup or something then. Alright, here we go. Vegeta gets his Zenkai.
What was that explosion just now?
And this is when he distracts and robs Frieza. Let's go, Vegeta. Why was I underwater? Because that's where the Dragon Ball was.
He's not in the recuperation tank. Damn that Vegeta. Where could he be?
Find him, Zarbon! Find him!
So in this part of the story, this is after Vegeta and Nappa invade Earth. And Goku, so Nappa and the Cybermen take out all of the Z fighters except for Gohan and Krillin. So everybody except for Gohan and Krillin from the main cast, Gohan, Krillin, and Goku. Everybody except for Gohan, Krillin, and Goku from the main cast are currently dead. Because Piccolo is dead, and the Dragon Balls are tied to Kami/Piccolo, the Dragon Balls on Earth do not work. So they can't use the Dragon Balls to bring everybody back. The solution is to go to Namek. Namek is the home planet of Piccolo and Kami. That's why you're going to see a lot of people that look like them. And on Namek, there's a different set of Dragon Balls that also grant wishes. So their goal is to gather those Dragon Balls and wish for everybody that died fighting Vegeta and Nappa back to life. Then they return home, and everything goes back to normal, ideally. However, they've landed on Namek and found out that Vegeta and Nappa were not acting alone. This is their boss right here, the guy with the horns. His name is Frieza, and he's sort of just like the dictator of the universe. So that's what's going on right now in the story. Saiyan and Namek are my favorite sagas other than the Super Baby 2 saga. Valid take. Have I played this game? This is my first playthrough. Vegeta's about to realize that a child is thwarting his plans. Facts. True say, true say. Got Super Saiyan Blue. That's a good form.
Pains me to say, but it appears Saiyans are capable of more than I initially thought. They seem to grow stronger with each battle they manage to survive.
That's why you blew him up, right,
I
Frieza?
can't hope to reach my superior level of course. Still, it might prove prudent to finally rid myself of them once and for all.
Gohan's... What is SLO? Gohan slow? What is slow?
Super Saiyan.
Gohan's slower than all of them? I agree.
Seems it may be time to call
Then Namek Vegeta and Namek Goku and Namek Frieza. He is slower. Have fun with the Ginyu Force. So I'm going to play today up until the Ginyu Force arrives. And then I'm going to switch to Bleach. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to be back on this.
They are. Yes. Yes, I'm untouchable.
What is Lego Dakota?
What you get,
Never heard of
Frieza.
that.
Your Dragon Balls are finally mine. Now that I have these and the one that I hid underwater, that leaves just one to collect. Then I'll have all 7.
There we go, there we go.
This huge power. Is that Zarbon?
Great! I had no
Look
idea
at my boy
this was
Krillin.
power.
My dude Krill.
I can make it back to Gohan in no time at all. Oh man, I bet Gohan's gonna get way stronger than me when he meets Guru.
The little runt from Earth. Why is he on Namek? Ha, and he's holding the very last Dragon Ball as well.
So we have a counter argument of Broly being the GOAT. What do y'all think? Who's the real GOAT? Broly or Gohan? I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Let's put a poll in the chat. Hold up. Put a poll in the chat. Who's the GOAT?
Vegeta, where did he go? If I don't find him soon, Lord Frieza will have my head. Wait, that... Oh, I've finally found you, Vegeta! A huge power level is on its way here.
Yo, who's more goated? New poll in the chat. Who's more goated, Broly or Gohan?
Dragon Ball off the pint-sized Earthling. I'll finish him off once and for all. Zarbon's probably quite full of himself after the last encounter, which means his guard should be down. One thing at a time, though. First, I have to get my hands on that Dragon Ball.
So get that Dragon Ball from Krillin real quick. Pay a visit to my boy Krill. There we go, there we go.
Krillin!
Bulma, I told you to hide! It's not safe for you!
Is that a Dragon Ball? Wow, those things are huge here.
Yeah, I got it from Guru. He's a remarkable person. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oops, I just closed the
Where's
chat by
Gohan?
accident. Alright, there we
I
go.
want to take him to see Guru to increase his power level.
He left to go look for the other Dragon Ball. The radar showed one in the village Vegeta attacked before.
Super Saga, why are you yelling, man? Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Inside voices. Why are we yelling? Why are we yelling?
Vegeta!
You're a long way from home, Earthling.
Oh no. I was so focused on my increase in power that I didn't notice him. He's not wearing a scouter. And that means he must have learned how to sense power levels without one.
That's a nice Dragon Ball you've got yourself there. It would appear that you and I are after the same thing. Fortunately for you, I have some business to take care of before I take it. But I'd think twice before doing something stupid like running away if I were you.
Huh?
There you are.
Is it Z Broly or Super Broly? You choose. You choose.
You've got
Whichever version you like more.
Vegeta.
Any version of Broly, any version of Gohan. Very open.
Frieza has lost faith in me. If you don't, you're welcome to try.
Yeah, any version of Broly, any version of Gohan. Alright, there we go. Yo, look at that ugly ass. Look at that form. First of all, my boy skipped leg day. Look at that form. Ugh. Ugh. Disgusting, dude.
There's nowhere to run, Vegeta.
He built like an elementary school gym teacher. Wait, hold up. Let me switch to my battle controller. He built like an elementary school gym teacher, dog. He built like a elementary school gym teacher. Type of gym teacher that tell you gotta run like 18 million laps around the gym while he eating a Snickers, dog. He look like type of dude. He does not take the pacer test as a joke. He take it very seriously. But hasn't ran in 32 years. That's what he looked like. That swole ass Kermit the Frog. Let's guard that. Oh no, for it to vanish that. That's fine.
Look at you. You're already running out of steam. Oh, Zarbon, I sincerely hope you're ready for your trip to hell. Don't make me laugh. Don't be absurd.
Probably could have avoided that, but.
Power than a savage like you. Out of my face.
Oh, we don't even have to get close to him. Yeah, I'm treating it like it's the Dodoria fight. Honestly, Dodoria was way harder than Zarbon. Yeah, Dodoria was way harder than Zarbon. We're good. Oh, shoot, he uses it again. All right, okay. There we go. Ah! All right, that's fine. We're good. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is that? That's his ult. Oh, I do not want to get hit by that. Okay. Oh, nah. What? I didn't agree to that. I avoided it. I dodged. There we go. Try them cheap tactics on me. Get my key right. Ah. Let's keep our ki high. There we go. Ah. Alright, avoid that again. Maybe if I get too close to him while doing that, that's why I take damage. I think that's how that attack works. So I just can't get too close to him. There we go. Zarbon goes down. Yes, sir. What is Zarbon? Some kind of pufferfish? I don't even know. He kind of looks like a toad, I guess, but I don't know like what animal it's supposed to be. Z Broly 1v4 Master Super Saiyan Goku, Gohan, Trunks, and Super Namekian Piccolo. Z Broly was a dog. But hey, we gotta give Super Broly his credits too. Super Broly in base was boxing with Super Saiyan God, Goku, and Vegeta. Now, granted, the power creep is some like Dragon Ball Super bullshit where they just like say fuck power scaling. This guy's just as strong as everybody else now. So you can argue the quality of the writing, but hey, my boy Super Broly, he got the hands too. Is this Frieza Saga? Yeah, technically Namek Saga. Yeah, technically Namek Saga, I would say. For simplicity, yes. If you like to think of it as like, if you were to break Dragon Ball into like 3 major sagas, it would be Saiyan, Frieza, no, not even. It would be Frieza, Cell, or Frieza Android Buu, right? Frieza Android Buu, or Cell Buu, just based off of the final villain. Saiyan Saga is kind of like a subsection of the Frieza Saga, as is the Namek Saga. Similarly, like the Buu Saga has subsections like Super Buu Saga, Kid Buu Saga, Fusion Saga, but it's all like the Buu storyline. So yeah, it is the technically the Namek Saga, but it is part of like the overarching Frieza storyline. Let me check this poll real quick. All right, who's winning in the so far in the Gohan versus Broly debate? Let me put my controller back in too. Alright, Gohan versus Broly. What's it looking like? 10 votes. Looks like 80-20 for Broly so far. Dang, where the Gohan fans at? They not showing out? Good. Have I heard of Orange Piccolo? Of course. Piccolo is my favorite Dragon Ball character. So Orange Piccolo is my favorite form as of now. Everybody has pretty cool forms, but Orange Piccolo. Go. Yes, pick up the speed. Why is it like keeps stopping my dashes? God, this controller is so busted.
This one has 4 stars.
There we go.
It's just like the one I wore on top of my hat. Someone's coming. Vegeta!
Namek and Frieza the same thing? You can consider them pretty much the same thing, yeah.
Where to hide? Where to hide?
Some people consider the Frieza saga not to start until after Frieza starts hunting everybody down, but I consider it to be... I consider Frieza saga to be everything from Frieza losing to Goku and before that, right? If you were to break it up into like Frieza saga, because I think of it as who is the overarching antagonist of the saga. So I consider Frieza to be the overarching antagonist of a third of Dragon Ball. Second third is Androids, Red Ribbon Army, Cell, whoever you want to call it. I'd say call it the Android Saga. And then third being Majin Buu. But technically, if you were to look on like any official Dragon Ball like listing of sagas, there's like you know 30 sagas, something like that. Because literally like every little part of Dragon Ball is a saga, technically, you know?
It was a gift from that follicle. No, he's alive.
Have I watched Dragon Ball Super? I have. I want the drink to come already. He's on the way. He's on the way. Right now we just got the cup.
Curious, what's that you've got in your hand there?
Oh, this? It's a watch.
If you're here,
I don't know how best Goku was sparring with Broly when Super Saiyan. Like I said, Super Dragon Ball Super bullshit power scaling.
tell
I like Super a lot. I think people are overly critical of it, but one very valid criticism of Super is that it just took the concept of power scaling and just turned it inside out. Completely turned it inside out. I mean, you got literally like Universe 6 gets introduced, right? And the whole joke about base Kaba soloing Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is slowly not becoming a joke, because as soon as Kaba showed up, he had never turned Super Saiyan and was already impressing Vegeta, right? Which is like, nobody impresses Vegeta. Then shows up to the Tournament of Power, impresses Vegeta, who's even stronger. You got Kale, Caulifla, Kefla. So yeah, the power scaling in Super. Goku somehow having difficulty with Frost, even though he no-diffed Golden Frieza. Like it's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense in Super in terms of who's stronger than who. Don't even get me started on Jiren and the ambiguity about he's stronger than his God of Destruction or any God of Destruction, or not stronger or almost stronger, because that's a whole other can of worms that people have to debate.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, Super takes power scaling and just says the strongest one is the most convenient.
It's not here. Impossible.
Like, realistically, Golden Frieza or Black Frieza should be unbeatable. There should be nobody in current Dragon Ball who can beat Black Frieza. Because if 4 months of training took Frieza from losing to Trunks, right? Losing to Super Saiyan Trunks, all the way up to needing Super Saiyan Blue to defeat, 4 months of training allowed him to attain that kind of power, Super Saiyan Blue kind of power. 10 years of training to achieve his Black form should mean that Zeno is the only option. Keyword should. But again, it's Dragon Ball Super, right? We know the combined forces of Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Broly, and Gohan are going to be enough eventually, but technically shouldn't be. Is Instinct Ultra Ego and Beast Gohan is my favorite? No, my favorite is Orange Piccolo.
Damn Earth. It's only a matter of when they do.
Yeah, Orange Piccolo is my favorite. There we go. Got that S ranking.
Krillin and the others were able to secure one of the Dragon Balls from Guru, but it was quickly stolen by Vegeta. But thanks to Gohan's quick thinking, they were able to prevent Vegeta from getting his hands on all 7 of them. In order to avoid Vegeta's wrath, the trio had to find a new place to hide. Krillin then made his way back to Guru with Gohan in tow. Frieza's ace up his sleeve.
Uh-oh.
Ginyu Force.
All right.
No way.
It's almost time to switch to Bleach. I'm going to just play a little bit more Kakarot.
What?
We gotta make sure that Vegeta and the others don't find
All right.
us.
Let's go to the Grand Elders to do the Gohan's Latent Power thing. Because I'm going to play all the way like up until like right before the Ginyu Force shows up. And then I'll switch to Bleach. Because we are kind of behind in that, and it's been like 2 months, and we still haven't finished the game, which is kind of crazy. I'm gonna find some enemies too,
I have as much power as
because I could low-key use some training. All right, there's enemies nearby. Here we go. Pause game. Battle controller locked and loaded. I'm a subscriber. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Patsy. Shout out you. Uh-oh. Guard that. Alright, there we go. Yo, Super Saga, I'm afraid I don't think anybody agrees with you, my boy. Oh, monkey. Yeah, there it is. That's gonna go ahead and be a timeout right there. Because we don't do that here. Do a cool 10. Let's go, Krillin. Have Krillin hit him with a Kamehameha wave. go.
How's that?
Alright, switch back to the field controller. The stick drift. One day I'm gonna just get a new controller, but while I have a free solution, makes no sense to pay for one, right? Broly, better to be specific, Z Broly, and the second movie is better. That's a good version of Broly. So the Broly, the second coming Broly, right? When he's up against Gohan, Goten, and then I guess the Ghost of Goku, supposedly, or it's not a father-son Kamehameha, it's like the family one.
I think I can handle this.
We could fight those enemies, but I'm gonna just go this way instead. If they catch up to us, we'll fight them, but I don't think they will. Yeah, we managed to shake them.
Hang in there, Gohan. It's not much longer till we reach Guru.
Right. I think I can handle this.
There we go. We made it to Guru's house. Let's see what wisdom. Oh, first movie. First movie, okay. So, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly.
Gohan.
Okay.
That Broly is evil, man. That Broly looked at the aliens that Paragus had enslaved and said, "You want to go back to your planet?" Threw an energy blast at them and curveballed it to blow up their planet, man. That's truly diabolical.
With the 4 stars on it, right now, or face the consequences.
What are you talking about?
If you won't talk, I'll just have to make you.
Look at my boy Nail.
I heard you can unlock latent power.
You heard correct, my boy. All right, and turn on the
Indeed.
auto advanced
Latent
text.
Power is something you have in great abundance. However, I sense you also bear some resistance towards it. A full awakening will require some effort.
Real sorry, but we're kind of in a hurry.
Worry not. I need only time for a few questions. Then I will tap into the power buried deep within you. Now, calm your mind and answer.
Okay.
My boy, what do you think of great power?
Here comes your great responsibility. Let's see. So it's Gohan. It definitely scares him. Definitely would scare him.
To you, power can be a frightening force indeed. But that is not all. Let us move on. Tell me, when should power be used?
Never.
No. Now tell me.
Oh, I have to get it the right. Only when it has to. Anytime.
No. Now then tell me.
Can I get it wrong?
No.
Oh.
Now then tell me.
All right. Only when it has to.
Final question. Upon gaining power, for what purpose will you fight?
For what purpose will Gohan fight? To defeat Frieza.
No. Now then upon
Oh my God. Defend everyone. Bring every. There we go. All right. Well, at least we leveled up.
No! Wait, Vegeta! Don't!
Get lost.
Uh-oh.
There's no way I'm letting you inside. Do you want to die that badly? A huge power level is inside. That must be Kakarot. So he is here after all. What the hell?
So this confirms that Gohan at this point is stronger than Goku was during the Saiyan saga.
Oh, Dende, I have a favor to ask of you, my child. Please let the others know there is a large unknown power source approaching the planet.
What? Of course. Everyone! Grand Elder Guru says something is approaching the planet.
Hey! It's gotta be Goku! Goku's finally here!
What? You really think so? It feels like there's more than one.
More than one? Wait! That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This energy! Damn it, it has to be the Ginyu Force! I can't believe Frieza actually called the Ginyu Force! You! Give me the Dragon Ball right now!
Are you insane? There's no way we're gonna give it to you!
Just do it! I won't lay a finger on you once I'm immortal! You have my word!
You think we're falling for that?
Don't you get it? Each member of the Ginyu Force is just as strong as me, maybe even stronger! And there are 5 of them! They'll hunt us down with their advanced scouters and kill every single one of us! There's only one way to beat them, and that's to give me the ball so I can wish for immortality!
The Saiyan may be speaking the truth. There are indeed 5 evil power sources on their way.
But if we do this, then we came all the way out here for nothing!
The Dragon Balls grant the user 3 wishes. You can still have your wish granted.
3? I thought we only got 1 wish.
Yep, these are special edition Namek Dragon Balls.
Kiss your asses goodbye!
Okay, fine. Follow us. You had better keep your promise. This is crazy!
Fly as fast as you can!
Nail! The GOAT! The GOAT! Quick question again. What's up? What's up? Ask away. I hope I can have an answer. Alright, here we go. No, don't skip movie. There we go. The Ginyu Force, man. The Ginyu Force.
I've been expecting you.
Alright, I'm gonna finish this cutscene and then switch on to Bleach.
Thank you, sir. Lord Frieza, we humbly await to carry out your orders.
Nail laughing that we could take out the Ginyu Force. That is kind of crazy how, like, Nail is literally stronger than all of them except for Ginyu himself. Like, I don't know if any of y'all remember this, but there is an episode. It's the episode when Frieza goes up against Nail in the English dub. I don't know if it's in the original dub, but I know it's in the Kai dub, where Frieza reads Nail's power level and reads it at a 42,000. Now, this is Nail before, like, powering up, going all out. Base Nail, 42,000. For reference, all the other Ginyu members except for Ginyu are at 40,000 or below. So that means that Nail is whooping these guys. In base, he's stronger than them. He's high diffing them. Nail going all out. He's taking down everybody but Ginyu. And then Frieza, flexes on him and goes, I'm at 530,000 in my first form. And that's when we realize that Frieza's, big boy, like, real deal threat. But yeah, Nail is, Nail's no joke. Nail's no joke. It makes sense why Piccolo fusing with him gave him such a big boost. Because I don't think we ever got clarification on what the Namekian fusion boost was. But adding, another 42,000, even if it's just adding the other person's power level, that's pretty big. Who would win Xenoverse 2 characters or Gods of Destruction? My understanding is probably Gods of Destruction. I actually haven't finished the Xenoverse 2 storyline. But I don't know if they have anything that can handle the just, Hakai destroy power.
Now, time for our mission.
We got another vote for Broly.
Men.
All right, there we go.
Bulma.
All right, fast forward. End the cutscene, man. All right, here we go.
Damn it, they're on the
I'm gonna
move.
save right here, and then we're gonna switch to Bleach.
So fast.
I mean, I can't save in the autosave. Oh, because I'm already here. All right, here we go. Got that saved, and I'm at the title screen. Just adjusting the gameplay graphic for Bleach. All right, there we go. Let's play some Bleach Rebirth the Souls, man. I'm loving this game more and more. The more I like figure out how to play it and stuff, the more I am enjoying it. All right, there we go. You pull up chat again real quick too. Game's just loading. It takes a little bit. Should be on in a second here. All right, I'm going to end the poll. Looks like Broly won. I think the Mecha Infusion is like adding power levels together, multiplying by 1.3. Probably something like that. That sounds about right. That's usually how the fusions work, is they'll like add the power levels and they'll have some sort of multiplier. They have the power to go into any transformation, Saiyans especially. But can they do anything against, like, because what I'm thinking, right, with the God of Destructions, or Gods of Destruction, is the Hakai ability is an instant kill, right? Like instant erase. You can't really defend against that. So I'm just wondering if in Xenoverse, and again, I haven't finished the story, so maybe there is, but I'm wondering if there's anything in Xenoverse that that can, you know, really counter that. All right, here we go. Chapter 4. Real quick, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. All right, we back. We back. Here we go. Super Saga, welcome back. Don't you ever do that again. Watch this. You can get the DLCs, Future Saga. You can see Goku deflect. I didn't know that. Z Broly Legendary Super Saiyan is better. Personally, I'm gonna have to disagree. I think Super Broly has way more of a fleshed out background and character, and just has overall more potential. Z Broly, you could argue, is a little bit cooler because he is, you know, more of like badass type of, you know, just take out anybody in his path, doesn't care who. But I think from a storytelling perspective, at least personally, my favorite, I gotta go with Super Broly. What's going on, Goku Black? How you doing? Alright, you know, no, I'm not going to skip that because we're going to do the story recap right here. Real quick. So let me just make sure that the game audio is on. No, game audio is not on. Hold on. Bleach. All right, hold up. Let me restart the game because it's not All right. Will Bleach launch now? Here we go. All right. Just have to recapture the game. No biggie. Who said we're hating? Oh, I'm a Gohan hater. Currently not right now, because we're playing Bleach. But when it comes to the topic of Gohan, I am his biggest prosecutor for sure. What happened to Dragon Ball? Playing 2 games tonight.
Arriving in the world of the living on order of the 13 Court Guard squads, Toshiro Hitsugaya and his
story
student fellow
recap.
Sosuke Aizen's
Now y'all can actually see the story recap.
They learn a
Sorry about
horrible
that.
truth.
Sometimes it glitches out.
Aizen's true objective is to create the royal key, the Oken, the royal key. This will require an enriched spirit zone, as well as 100,000 souls. And Karakura Town happens to fulfill both conditions. In order to stop Aizen's ambitions, our heroes resolve to train themselves even further. As if mocking their efforts, the Arrancar launch an attack on the world of the living once again, resulting in the loss of comrade. The slumbering Ichigo Kurosaki was unaware of this truth.
Welcome. I've been expecting you to show up, Mr. Kurosaki.
How did you know I'd come here?
Very well. I was, but it didn't work. It was my mistake entirely. I was simply too concerned with her feelings and too passive about protecting her.
I think Gogeta's the best. I'm a Gogeta fan. My
And
favorite
so,
character in Dragon
that's
Ball. I gotta
why-
go
are you
Piccolo
sure?
though, personally.
It isn't like...
Personally, that's my goat. But Gogeta's cool. Gogeta's my favorite fusion.
Having carried out their ambush on Karakura Town, the Arrancars ceased their onslaught and retreated. By the time that I came to the next morning, all of my
Super
wounds
Saga, somebody's gotta take away your
had
caps
already
lock.
been healed. I felt traces of someone's spiritual pressure on me. I immediately knew there was only one person who could have done this. Orihime. Called over to Orihime's room by Toshiro, I received a message from the Soul Society. But the only problem was, once I heard it,
Number 1 Gohan
I wasn't
D-Rider.
too keen on what they
Have I
had
heard
to
of
say.
Ultra Gogeta? I have not. What is
It's hard
Ultra
to
Gogeta?
say,
Is
but
that a
Orihime
Dragon Ball
was
Legends thing?
abducted by an Arrancar,
Because I do hear people talk about
and
like
it's
Ultras and
possible
stuff a
that
lot
she's
in
also
Legends.
been killed.
What? Orihime's not
In
dead.
Dragon Ball Super
There's
Goku,
no
that's a really
way.
good character.
Listen, you
From
don't
a
know
writing
what you're
standpoint,
talking
yes.
about. My
Personally,
wrist
I don't
was
like
injured in
Zamasu and
yesterday's
Goku
battle,
Black
but
just
it was
because they're
completely
like
healed when I
the
woke
whole
up.
plan
There were
of
traces
like
of her
switching bodies with
spiritual pressure on
Goku
me.
never made sense
And
to
you're
me
telling me that
because
she
one,
might be dead?
Goku's not the strongest
Yes,
mortal,
yes.
right? Like
It's
across the
most
multiverse.
regrettable indeed.
And Zamasu could have easily learned
if
that.
what you are
2,
saying
why
is
was that
true,
instantly like your
perhaps it
plan?
is
Why
possible that
instantly switch bodies
Orihime
with
is
Goku?
still being kept alive somewhere. But then, that would also imply that there was some kind of a betrayal. Had she truly been a...
Alright, let's skip the event just because it's taking a little bit long now. These cutscenes in Bleach do take longer than we would like sometimes, especially when most of the time we like to just get to the fighting part of the story. So let's see. So yeah, that was just pretty much a recap on what's been going on so far. We have that. Let's see what this is.
Welcome. This is our Orihime Inoue.
Yes.
I'm sorry. There are a few. Isn't that right, Lupi?
Yes, that's right. So our battle was just a diversion to get one stupid girl. Seriously, how could she be worth all that?
I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd get injured so severely. Orihime by healing Grimjow's left arm.
Orihime's gonna
Yeah,
heal our
right.
Grimjow.
That's crazy, Lord
Grimjow
Aizen.
been in the gym too, got the abs showing and everything.
So
Aura farming. But yo, look at Grimjow, dude. Aura farming even with one arm. Even when like severely
did you hear
wounded,
what
that
I
man's
said,
still
girl?
aura farming. That's crazy.
How? This goes way beyond some...
Good question. Old Hiora is of the belief that it could be a form of temporal or spatial regression.
No way!
Indeed. It's neither of those things. Instead, it's a rejection of phenomena. What, in short...
What?
Hey, girl.
Alright, that's complete. Anyone who talk bad about Gohan, you EIL der. I don't even know what that says.
But in exchange for the training he gave you, I thought that the agreement was that you're supposed to stay away from Soul Reapers and their friends from now on. Isn't that right?
Are you serious? Nobody told me. Is that true?
Yes, that's right.
I don't get it. The Soul Society may have gone, but even so, I'm still a Soul Reaper.
You're wrong. You're a substitute Soul Reaper, remember? And besides, you're currently at odds with the Soul Society. So, in other words, you are neither a true Soul Reaper nor their ally, which means that there's nothing to keep me from helping you out.
Yo.
We're splitting hairs.
I'm about to send something in chat real quick. Hold up. I'm about to send something in chat real quick.
What's the difference?
Specifically for Super Saga, actually.
Shut up.
This is specifically
Just
for
whose
Super
side are
Saga. I'm
you
about to
on
send this
anyway?
in chat.
But we're enemies! Huh? What the?
Alright, peep that link that I
If you
just
ask
sent in
me,
the chat.
This looks solid enough. I thought Waco Mundo would be more, I don't know, slimy or something.
Lower your voice, Ichigo. I seriously doubt that our breaking could have gone unnoticed.
Is this really Waco Mundo?
Did you hear what I said? First, we need to find a hiding place. Then...
Who the hell are you wimps?
What?
All right, just where do you think you're going, intruder?
Another one. There had to be more than one in a place like this. Well, it looks like we're trapped now.
Alright.
Yeah, well, whatever. Chad,
Gohan more like Midhan. Thank you. Thank you.
What the
Just
Man,
stand back,
I've
Ichigo.
been saying Gohan is a fraud.
Handle this.
His one win against Cell, he had help. And it was a second chance win. It was a second chance win after he already got Goku and Trunks killed. Also, sub to your channel. Appreciate you. Shout out Goku Black. You know, they call me the Black Goku. Ahaha. Let's see what we got. What we got. So, training session it looks like against our boy Chad. Oh no.
What is that thing,
Arrancar.
Udium?
Okay.
Is that some kind of bow?
Come on. What do you think? Of course it is. Do you actually believe I'd use any other weapon? This is my new spirit bow, Ginyu Kojaku. Well done.
I'm gonna guard it, right? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Guard against that. I don't like using Oreo because he's so slow, but he does do a decent amount of damage. I just don't like using him because he's slow. But the story calls for it, I guess.
See that? See that?
All we gotta do is get him in just like that. Alright.
And goodbye.
Don't get me wrong, Gohan's good enough, but he's not the best motivated character. Alright, in all seriousness, right? If I'm taking off the Gohan hate hat, yes, there are plenty of things to like about Gohan. But I will stand on a lot of Gohan fans are lying to themselves about what he has done, what he stands for, what his kind of human, where he plays a role in the story. Because outside of, literally outside of fighting Cell, Gohan has done almost more harm than good to the Z fighters.
Well done, and goodbye. Here I come.
Damn that stupid human.
Now listen up. I want you to deliver a message to Aizen for me. Tell him a Quincy is here. Tell him that it isn't the Soul Reapers he should be afraid of. What was that?
It's gonna collapse.
Gohan made the second one we ever got was in the Tournament of Power. I forgot about that.
Nope. You see, this room is designed to self-destruct. We're the appointed guardians of this place. It's our job to eliminate anyone that tries to enter Lost Noches by this route. If we lose, we crumble away, and the room goes with us. Remember this well, humans. That's the kind of enemy you're up against. That's who we are.
Oh no, you lose and blow the whole room
let's
up.
make for the stairs. Hurry!
Nobody's ever done that before.
He should fear. You don't get Lord Aizen. You see,
he's got 1.5. He's got one and I don't. He's got 1.5. He shares the Android Saga win with Vegeta, Goku, and Piccolo. Granted, up until he sold and got Goku killed, right? Up until Cell self-destructed, I will say Gohan was doing his thing against Cell. I will give him credit for that. That was a pretty cool fight to watch. I'll give him that much. And on Namek, him and Krillin giving Frieza soldiers a workaround. But all in all, I think we need to have a retrial of Gohan. That's what we need. Re-evaluation.
What? Intruders?
Underground Passage 22 has self-destructed.
Oh, that's so? They picked an awfully far-off spot to try to break in through.
You can say that again. It would have been a whole lot of fun if they'd managed to break right into the throne room instead.
Excellent. Shut up. I'm trying to sleep over here. Stop screaming.
Good morning, Espada. We've been invaded. But first, let's have some tea. There are 3 intruders: Uryu Ishida, Yasutora Sato, and Ichigo Kurosaki. Don't underestimate them. The three of them were among the Ryoka that previously invaded the Soul Society. Together, they were able to defy the 13 Court Guard squads.
There were 4 then. They're 1 short this time. So who's missing?
Orihime Inoue. So they've come to rescue their friend, have they? I like it. But they look pretty weak.
Are you deaf? Didn't you hear what Aizen said? You were just warned not to underestimate them.
I didn't mean it like that.
Go on, sir.
Don't
I'm only
get your
counting canon
panties
wins
in a
technically.
bunch.
If we count non-canon
What's the
wins, then we
deal
do also
anyway?
have
Are you afraid of them
we
or
have
something?
Bojack in there as well. And then you could also kind of give him credit for Broly's second coming.
Where are you going?
I'm only counting canon wins.
I'm gonna kill them all.
Another
They're
character we
nothing
could
but
talk
vermin.
about?
The sooner they're exterminated, the better.
What do we have the most to talk about? I think if you think about like the characters that you would talk about the most in Dragon Ball,
sit down.
You have obviously Goku,
I'm gonna kill
Vegeta for sure.
I'll eliminate
Piccolo,
them from
I
Lord
think is somebody
Aizen.
that I mean maybe I'm biased because Piccolo is my favorite character, but I can
Yes.
talk about Piccolo for hours.
Your
Frieza is somebody else that
enthusiasm
we
is
could talk about
appreciated,
forever.
as always, but I haven't finished talking yet. So please,
else?
just sit down. What's wrong?
Krillin. Shout
I
out
can
Krillin.
hear
That's somebody we could talk about.
Grim Jow Jagger Jack.
What?
Where was he in Daima?
Good. Now we understand.
Your guess is as good as mine, to be honest. Honestly, the answer to where was Gohan in Daima, knowing Toriyama, he probably, like, when he was writing Daima, probably wrote the first, like, 3-4 episodes,
As you can see,
and then
three
was like,
enemies have arrived.
shit, I didn't put
I wouldn't
Gohan in it.
underestimate them,
And
but
just
there's
left it
no
at
need
that.
for
It
excessive
literally
alarm
just,
either.
no point in writing
I
him
want
in,
all
right?
of you to
Like, he
return to
probably
your stations
wrote
and
it,
go about your
everybody
business
turns
as
into
usual.
kids,
Don't
and
be
they're like,
overconfident,
you know,
and don't be
deep in the
reckless.
demon world by now,
Just
and then
wait
he
for
was
the
like,
enemy.
fuck, I forgot Gohan, and probably just
also,
left it out knowing
don't be
Toriyama.
afraid.
And you know what?
No
I'm
matter
not mad
what
at that.
happens,
What's going on,
as
Dan
long as
Cook?
you're with me.
Dan Cook says talk about Vegeta.
No one.
All right, let's
will
talk
be
about
able to
Vegeta.
defeat you.
Number one thing I want to say about Vegeta, if you are a fan of any of the humans in Dragon Ball, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Dog, Yajirobe, anybody, Vegeta is your number one enemy. Vegeta is who you should be mad at because everybody had a role to play until Vegeta showed up, and after that, right out the window. As the moment Vegeta showed up and told Goku, or not even Vegeta, really Raditz, right? Kind of Raditz, but Vegeta, you know, was one that actually joined the team. The moment Vegeta showed up and Goku realized, what am I doing hanging with the humans when I could train like a Saiyan and get stronger like a Saiyan? Oh yeah, it was a wrap. It was over. Like nobody else stood a chance. Everybody instant relegated to bench warmers. Instant bench warmer status.
We have some intruders.
What?
We could have had Super Saiyan 4 Gohan and Vegeta. Honestly, alright, so my biggest complaint about Daima, and apparently there's going to be like a Daima double episode coming out soon, but my biggest complaint was that they introduced the fusion bugs and did not use them at all. Maybe it was a red herring to introduce Super Saiyan 4. Could be, in which case,
you can say that.
I guess, right? But not using the fusion bugs. Vegeta not getting Super Saiyan 4 also, though, was kind of disappointing. I know they gave him 3, and that was his moment to shine, but like, really? Like, we know Toriyama doesn't like Vegeta, but you really gave Vegeta a new form after 20, 30 something years just to say, by the way, Goku gets a better one? That's hilarious. Yeah, imagine if Toriyama didn't hate Vegeta. There we go. Look at the aura farming squad, man. They all went to the Piccolo school of aura farming.
But
Piccolo
first,
taught them
let's
this.
have some tea.
Aizen says, let's have some tea. Mind you, he's not human anymore. Like, he's not alive anymore. These guys are like, they're like soul reapers, or that's who they are. Like, these
There
are all
are
people that have
three
like died,
intruders.
I guess, right?
Ryu Ishida, Yasutora Sato, and Ichigo
Like,
Kurosaki.
Aizen was probably, I don't even know, probably like an accountant in a past life. Aizen was probably an accountant.
Don't underestimate them.
Tosin
The three of
was
them were
me,
among the Ryoka
right?
that
Me.
previously
And
invaded
Gin,
the
I don't
Soul
even know.
Society.
Gin could have been
Together,
a
they
high
were
school
able to
teacher, college
defy the
professor,
13 court guard squads.
professional athlete.
There were 4 then. They're 1 short this time. So who's missing?
Yeah, the bug thing pissed me off, but apparently there is going to be a double episode coming out soon, so maybe they're
they've
going
come to rescue their friend, have they?
Especially
I like
because,
it.
right,
But they
the
look
bugs
pretty weak.
inferred that you could have
Are
3
you
people
deaf?
fused.
Didn't you hear
So
what
I'm
Aizen
thinking
said?
like, yo,
You
we
were
could
just
have
warned not to
Goku,
underestimate them.
Vegeta, and Shin.
I didn't mean
we could
it
have
like
Goku,
that.
Vegeta, Piccolo.
Don't get your
We could have
panties
Goku,
in a
Vegeta,
bunch.
Wario. We could have
What's the
Goku,
deal,
Wario,
anyway?
Shin.
Are
We
you
could have
afraid
Wario,
of them or
like with
something?
3-person fusion, game changer, right? Just for them not to use it is like, really? Come on. Welcome back,
Where are you
Priceless.
going, Green Zhao? I'm gonna kill them all. They're nothing but vermin.
Lord, sit down.
Only reason why Gohan is good is because
I'm
of
gonna
Beast.
kill them. I'll eliminate them for
A
Lord
lot of people
Aizen.
aren't gonna like that, but it's almost
Joe.
objectively true.
Yes.
I mean, okay, so yes, Ultimate
Your
Gohan
enthusiasm is
was
appreciated,
boxing
as
with
always,
Gammas 1
but I
and 2 who
haven't
are supposed to be
finished
Super
talking
Saiyan
yet.
Blue level.
So please,
but knowing what we know
just
about
sit
Gohan,
down.
Gohan does not train.
What's
not
wrong?
training took Gohan from
I didn't hear
above
you.
Super Buu to below First Form Frieza. So Gohan shouldn't have been that strong.
What?
But yeah, literally like before he got the Beast transformation,
Now we
Gohan
understand
was on
each other.
track to fall into irrelevancy also. Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 because it's like one of the first that stretches for Super Saiyan 3 for Goku. I also like oh yeah, that is true. It is based off of one of the
Now
OG
then,
sketches.
as you can see, 3 enemies have arrived. I wouldn't underestimate them, but there's no need for excessive alarm either.
I do like too how
I
how
want
it's
all
not
of you
just
to
like
return to your
long
stations and
hair.
go
You
about
know, they
your
didn't just
business as
copy paste
usual.
Goku's hair.
Don't be
Vegeta has his own kind of
overconfident,
style to
and
it.
don't be reckless. Just wait for the enemy.
Gohan does not deserve Super Saiyan 3 or 4.
And also,
he doesn't train for
don't
them.
be afraid.
But also, I will say,
No matter
right,
what happens,
one thing about Beast
as long as
is,
you're with
yes,
me,
it's a bullshit transformation.
no one
But that's kind of
will be able
Gohan's
to
thing,
defeat
right?
you.
The one thing I'm not going to get on Gohan for is having bullshit transformations. Because hitting Gohan for getting an undeserved transformation is like hitting a bird for flying, right? It's been established since Gohan's literal first appearance, first fight against Raditz, that all he has to do is get angry enough and he's going to surpass whoever is currently considered the strongest at the moment. So it's like, yeah, did he deserve to get Beast? No. Is that very much just in line with how we know Gohan works? Yes.
Orihime has to be around here somewhere. Damn it. We've run and run, but it doesn't seem like we're any closer than we were before. Is that palace really even there? Maybe it's a mirage or something.
Huecomundo's atmosphere has a high concentration of reishi.
There's a lot of reishi in the atmosphere? How do you know that?
Quincy's make use of ambient reishi when they fight. The higher the concentration of reishi, the stronger we are. I realized it when we were fighting before. Once I get the hang of it, I'll fight even better here than I do in the world of the living or the Soul Society.
Really? Well, that's convenient for you. So you and the reishi are set then, huh? Quit pulling my leg, would you?
What? What are you even talking about? Anyway, the high concentration of reishi here isn't just something that's good for me. It's an advantage for the Arrancars as well. In light of that, we should assume that any hollows we meet here are several times stronger than they appear to be. Basically, what I'm saying is that we have a lot to be wary of. We've...
Who is this? Oh my god! Oh, whoa! I looked down for like 2 minutes.
Is that a human? What? A human here?
Rip Toriyama, the
How can
real
that
GOAT.
be?
Yes, sir. Rest in peace. to
Figure it
GOAT,
out
man.
later.
I'm
We
still
gotta help
heartbroken
him.
over that loss. What state you live in? I'm from New Jersey.
Come on, please
Born and
forgive
raised
us.
originally.
No,
And your name?
yeah.
And I'm Petty.
Wait.
How rude.
We stumbled in.
Same here.
Oh, they're friends. Okay,
is
they made it
so
seem like they were
weird.
chasing him or something.
Are you really Arrancars? It's just...
Bro is
You're
chilling.
also
Yes,
different
sir.
from the Arrancars that we met in the world of the living.
Oh, yeah, of course we are. Those guys are what are known as numeros.
Numa, huh? What are they?
Numeros are also Arrancars, but not just any kind. They're ones that have been given a very high rank. They've been assigned a double-digit number to identify and honor them, and they're under the direct command of the Espada. Numeros are also expert fighters. They're nothing at all like the rest of us little garbage bugs. You know, come to think of it, you guys are even less like Arrancars than we are. I mean, just look at you. You don't have masks, and you're wearing those black outfits. You look more like Soul. What's going on here? Just what are you
Super Saiyan 2
guys?
with white hair and bigger and longer hair.
Ichigo
Yeah, I mean, it literally is the same
Substitute
design.
Soul Reaper.
But bigger hair, red eyes,
Quincy,
and white hair.
Uryu
Which, I
Ichigo.
mean, I guess is like fitting considering that he got both
Yes,
transformations fighting against Cell and losing, or I guess Piccolo didn't die, but seeing somebody get taken out.
On. You mean you really didn't know who we were?
So I think the callback there was
I
intentional.
should have guessed. How did I not see it right from the start? Arrancars don't want to go to Las Noches. Oh, this is bad. They'll kill us.
Wait, we're not gonna kill you.
The Soul Reaper may not kill you, but rest assured, I will take pleasure in ripping you to pieces. I just received word from Las Noches that they're inexcusable.
I have a theory
will
Super
turn
Saiyan
you
1,
all
2, and
into
3 are just
sand.
mutations of Super Saiyan, and that 4 is a true Super Saiyan.
Let's
because
just get
Saiyan's
away
power
from
got
them for
the
now.
tail. That's not crazy to say. But how would you, like, access said mutation, you know? Like what would cause the mutation is my question. Just, like, random? Possibly battle stress could be? That's not me, like, challenging the theory. I'm just, like, just wondering how we can expand upon it. It's not a bad theory at all.
Rukia! Renji!
You idiot!
Cuz, I wasn't totally sure if you were gonna come back.
We would have come. It wouldn't have mattered what it took. Stupid jerk. That was our intention from the beginning. Why couldn't you wait? Why couldn't you trust us? Would it really have been that hard? I mean, aren't we your friends, Ichigo?
Alright, we're not doing this power friendship thing. Where the fights, man? Where the fights? I'm ready to do the fights in the story. They could have given Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta black or dark red fur and hair. It's not too late. Technically, only Goku has a Super Saiyan 4 form in canon. So who knows? They did make Super Saiyan 3 look different. I'm not opposed to them also making Super Saiyan 4 look different, even down to like hair color for everybody. Because I think, right, all they would really need to do for Super Saiyan 4 is the fur and the tail.
Why?
Everything else, they can have fun with.
Why, you ask?
Battle stress, power level, and emotions makes sense.
What other reason could
As
there
well, oh,
possibly
plus
be?
not having a tail.
What else would
Okay.
bring them
So
here?
you're saying like, if let's say Goku had a tail at the time of fighting Frieza, you think his transformation would have looked more like Super Saiyan 4? That's interesting.
That's right.
I like that. I like that as a theory.
But that should mean nothing to you. Not with the way that things are now. The garment that you're wearing signifies that.
Yes.
Say it. Go on. Your body and your spirit. Tell me.
Yeah.
Alright. Got the Orihime Okiura. This is Okiura professing his love or whatever for Orihime. Alright, here we go. This one should be a fight, because it's Chad running into one of the Arrancars. I got another theory.
Hey.
Sav. Let me know if
You
I'm
didn't
mispronouncing your
even
name, by the
flinch
way.
a bit from the force of my spiritual pressure.
Man, they got black Arrancars? No way they got the one black dude on the Soul Reapers fighting the one black Arrancar. They got black on black violence and Bleach is crazy. Hey, my brother. Hey, my brother, fight the power. Hey, my brother.
What do you think?
Nah, fuck all that talking. Let's fight. Let's box. Let's box. Fuck all that talking. Let's box. CIA won on this one. CIA won on this one. Let's box. Let's do it. Oh yeah, CIA going crazy on this one. CIA cut me a mean check. I'm ready to do it. CIA cut me a mean check. Let's go. Let's go.
You're very strong.
Where you at?
You shouldn't hide
Ow.
your abilities.
Ow, ow. Oh, shoot.
It's unbecoming
Hold on.
and
Hold on.
dishonest.
Hold on.
If we're
Yeah,
gonna fight,
weave.
then let's face each other openly and
Yo, why is he not getting stunned? Why is he not getting stunned? Oh my goodness.
I still have strength left.
Yo, I can't damage this guy. Oh my goodness. Alright. I think once these guards break him, it'll be a lot easier. Guards. He does so much damage with this attack, though. See, my question is, how is he able to just like use his attack in the middle of the using mine? There we go, finally.
I think this is enough.
How does he guard that? His guard is broken.
I think this is enough. I think this is enough.
Man.
I hope you forgive me.
Am I supposed to reduce him like all the way down? If so, I'm too loud to use. Alright, that does 3. So I gotta do that 2 more times though. Chad, guard! Get up, get up! Alright, there we go. And a signature move at maximum charge. Ah, okay. That's probably why I'm not doing any damage. I'm supposed to land that signature move.
I still have strength left.
Oh! I meant to guard and I walked right into it. Oops. Be alright though. Just need to take another one.
I have a promise to keep.
What are the signature moves, huh? Did I not land that?
I still have strength left.
Ah, okay, I have to land that. Okay, I get it now. I understand it now. Oh my god, alright. I keep forgetting that that's like a double impact type of thing. See, how am I supposed to have enough time to charge it? Alright, use that 3 times, 2 times. Alright, almost. There we go.
What?
Alright.
No response?
This is why you always need instructions,
truly
everybody.
breaking my heart.
You don't get stuck like I did. Wait, did I just lose? Wait a minute. I was reading chat. Wait, what? Hold on. Alright.
You're very strong.
I didn't realize what the fight was asking of me. Oh, hold on.
Like
there we go.
It's unbecoming.
I wasn't on the
If we're gonna fight, then let's face each other openly and honestly.
Alright, supercharge.
I still have strength left.
What? No response? You're truly breaking my heart.
Signature move 2. You do that with L2 circle again. Oh wait, yeah, these are the same ones.
Sorry.
Guard broken here.
We can lose this battle.
My guard is back.
Don't hold it against me.
So I have to keep landing those, I guess, and it'll eventually, I think it eventually like breaks his defense or something. What did that say? Without any.
Sorry.
There we go.
I wasn't really trying to hide it.
Heartbreak.
It's funny. Ever since I got here, ever since I came to this world, I've felt something strange, something awakening inside me. At first, it confused me. I had to struggle to control it, and I finally have. But from now on,
there we go.
Since I have mastery over what's burgeoning within me, I'll fight you with everything I've got.
Come on, Chad.
I can still fight.
There we go, Chad. My boy Chad going crazy. I never read instructions. Yeah, me too. Probably the ADHD in me. I'm like, you know, skipping through everything.
The soul of my abuelo dwells within it even now. My abuelo was the one who taught me to use my power in order to protect.
One thing that I do like about Super a lot is the introduction of new forms that aren't just Super Saiyan, you know, level +1.
At first, I didn't
because,
realize
like you said, eventually it does just boil down to
possession
like what
of
can they control
was
longer.
actually
So,
a
like for example, they had like the Super Saiyan Grade 2, but then they figured why do that when we can just control our power in Super Saiyan for longer?
I was
Super
able to
Saiyan 2,
learn
but like
about
you
the
say,
other
as they get
side of my
stronger, it's
power,
like there's no
and
point
thereby
in
unlock
like doing
my
all that
offensive
pushing
abilities.
when they can just control one
This
form way
is
better
it.
and fight better.
Its name is Diablo.
Let's go, Chad. Chad about to turn all the way up. Oh yeah.
Brazo izquierdo.
Oh yeah, my boy Chad did not come to play.
Del Diablo.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Ha! Diablo sounds so sinister.
Alright, wait till you come move too. Do that.
Can't lose this battle. I still have strength left. Hit you, do my
Oh my gosh. Okay. Note to self. Do not get hit with that. Wow. Wow. Okay. Good thing I was too far for him to like actually do something. Character control guide. Like, what am I supposed to do against the guy that just doesn't get stunned? No? And every time I get close, you just can't lose this battle.
I'll knock you out.
If I can do this,
I'll come in for you.
okay.
I still have strength left. You're open.
Alright, here we go. Guard break. This has to land, right? This has to land, right? There's no way! Oh, now I'm back to square one? Or is this gonna be it? Okay, this is it, this is it. There we go. Oh yeah, he's done. There we go, there we go, there we go. Finally, woo! That was harder than I thought it would be, but we got it. Got the job done.
I only discovered the extent of my power because your attack was so ferocious, Gantenbein. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. So I'm not gonna kill you. I wish you good luck.
Hey, that's right, that's right.
It's strange.
You said brother to brother.
Go! Run! So,
uh-oh.
Are you the first of them then?
Chet? Chet's gone? No. No way. I just gotta keep believing. We swore that we'd all come back alive.
believe. Right now. I'm coming in. You've sensed it, haven't you? That fool Noitora got impatient. He was ordered to wait in his palace, but clearly didn't listen.
Chad's not dead.
It's food. Eat it.
Alright, this is a filler episode. Not filler episode, but non-fighting story episode. Alright, next part. Ichigo. Super Saga, yo, relax, man, relax. There's no point, or there's nothing wrong with having Gohan as a favorite character, but if you're just gonna sit here and yell at people in all caps, dude, don't kill the vibe, man. Relax, relax. If you want to defend Gohan,
all right,
do
then,
that.
where are
but
the
don't
others?
just sit there spamming Gohan, Gohan.
Chaka and Pesce are right behind me as we speak.
It's about to be the last warning.
Where are they? Ichigo?
Be quiet! Come out here! Whoever is...
Ta-da! Hey! Hey, what's that?
Fine. This just shows you have no appreciation for the finer things in the world. It's really irrelevant, since you're about to be demolished anyway. Now, brace yourself, Soul Reaper, for you are about to face Arrancar.
103? Isn't that...
Yeah, it should be a
Time out
two-digit
that
number.
should last
I've
until the
never
end of
heard
the
of one
stream.
with
I'm only
three
gonna be live for
digits
like another
before.
10,
So
15
you
minutes
know those.
You used to be...
What's the matter? Why don't you perform Bankai, Nino? I'm sorry to be the bearer of potentially bad news, but you cannot possibly beat me without it.
Look, I've got to beat all the Espada and Waco...
I see. I understand perfectly, Nino. But if you will allow me
Dan
to
Cook is a
give you some
Vegeta fan.
advice...
I do like Vegeta. I do like
Do
Vegeta.
not
I think Vegeta, in my
underestimate
opinion, has
me.
the best character development of anybody in Dragon Ball. With second place going to Piccolo and third going to Goku.
Don't even think about conserving your strength against me! Such sentiments are sweet! Like...
Wait, you wanted to... You wanted to see it?
Alright, should be a fight right here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, McDonald's forehead. Yeah, Vegeta does need to, in fact, destroy his barber. One good thing about Gohan is the drip.
Well,
man, he stole his drip from Piccolo. I can't give him credit for that.
That's it.
That's all Piccolo influence
That's
right there.
Bankai.
Why is this guy using the Rock Lee drunken fist?
It's about
Who am I fighting?
Nino. But you have other abilities, no? I know about it. Holification! Come, show me! I told you! I want to see the very best that you're capable of! I will suffer a great amount of shame if I were unable to fight you at your best!
Ew.
Touch this? What's the matter?
This was like guard breaking action.
You're underestimating me! That won't do! Strike back! Is that all you can do?
Alright.
I go! Prepare yourself!
Okay, mister. But... I can only show it for a second. Holify.
Behold!
this is.
Now we can get the fight started. I don't know why. Did I have to die or lose a life for that, or did that just happen because it happened? Yo, can you stop using this drunken fist thing and like please get stunned like a regular character, dude? What is up with this? These are Arrancars and, you know, the whole thing is they're not gonna get stunned. There we go. There we go.
I'll end this now.
You combos don't work, right?
Sorry.
Yamcha is GBS Charlie Sheen. You know what? I like that. I like that description.
Let's go. This is no escape. You're underestimating me. That's it. So slow.
Alright, hold on. It's in a battle preparation. Alright. Talk about Jiren? What about Jiren?
Well, there it is.
Every guy secretly wants to be
That's
Yamcha. I've been saying Yamcha has the most sense out of any Z fighter. Yamcha said, I am stronger and faster than any human being has ever seen. I am going to just go and be a professional athlete. And it works for him. It works well for him. Yamcha does what we would all do if we were in Dragon Ball.
I want to see the very best that you're capable of. I will suffer a great amount of shame if I were unable to fight with your
So I just
best.
have to wait it out until Ichigo finally decides to holofy. I think I should do enough damage to
This? Let's go.
Rewatch Rurouni. I have not. Rurouni Kenshin.
No big deal.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna let him hit us with one of these first. And then after that, so yeah, we get Soul Destruction.
I can only show it for a second.
Ah, okay, so it is based on Alright, I understand the battle now. Our aim is going to be to do as much damage to him as we can before he takes us out. Because then we can holofy and start doing real damage to him. Alright. Yo, I'm genuinely so sick of like Jesus Christ. Finally. The Arrancar just not having any sort of like stun or anything like that. Alright, one more. Like my attacks just don't stun them at all. So even if I land an attack, they're just gonna counter with their own. And he has that, of course.
No big deal.
Right, and just like that, like he interrupts my whole signature move and can just use his own. Is that not crazy? Like, god damn.
Well, there it is. That's it. That's my Bankai.
I see. It's about time, Ninyo! But you have other abilities, no? I know about it. Holification! Come, show me! I told you! I want to see the very best that you're capable of! I will suffer a great amount of shame if I were unable to fight you at your best! Is that all you can do?
Dodge this. Let's go.
You're underestimating me! No escape! You're underestimating me!
Is that it?
Is that all you can do? No escape! Strike back! You're underestimating me! Calm down!
Alright.
What's that won't do?
Yes.
Is that all you can do? You're underestimating me! No escape! Is that all you can do? Calm down!
No big deal.
You're underestimating me!
Dodge this. Is that it?
Sorry, I see y'all typing in chat. I'm just so locked in on this fight. It's so hard. Like, I can't do any actual damage until he takes away, like, 3 of my 6 lives. Right? But then at that point, I still can't really do any actual damage. Alright. So now I can qualify and start doing actual damage. But I still can't do anything because I can't stun him. Right? If you notice, every time he hits me with the signature attack, I get stunned, meaning that I have to recover before I can, you know, launch my own counter attack. He simply doesn't have to do that. Oh, okay.
You're underestimating me!
Somehow that didn't take me out. That was before.
Underestimating me!
If I can get one more flash step in.
Let's go.
Right, yeah. Okay, mister. But I can only show it for a second.
Behold,
I'll show this. My holification! Here I come.
Alright, peace out, Goku Black. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you have a good one.
No big deal.
Alright, like... One thing about Ichigo that pisses me off, it's not even like an Ichigo thing, more so like a Bleach thing. Why is, like the scaling for Ichigo is literally just like, Ichigo is losing to somebody that he should never lose to until he remembers that he was holding back the entire time for some unspecified reason. Oh my god.
No big deal.
Like, you wanted to see the holification. What is left in the story that they decided they wanted to make Dodoria so difficult, man?
Sorry.
Guess I gotta cheese you again.
Let's go. Come now. I only need one shot. Is that all you can do? Is that it? Let's go. You're underestimating me.
Ichigo stole his ultimate techniques. Really? So you're saying like Bleach takes a lot of like overly obvious influence from that? Might have to check that out. I like being a historian of the things that I make as well, you know? Like, so if something's like influenced by something else, I definitely like to check out the source material.
Yes. Calm down.
Just spamming that in that really hard.
Joke.
Alright, slowly but surely. Oh, the other guy should hit you when you do the overly telegraph sword swing?
Let's go.
I mean, in theory, yes, but this game made me just so broken. Sometimes with this game's mechanics, they're not always the best, but you can learn to work with them. Ah, shoot.
No escape. No big deal. I'll protect my friends. You're underestimating me. Let's go. Strike back.
It's like, in order to get close to do any real damage.
I'm still here. You're underestimating me. Is that it? Can you see me? Take this! Can you see me? Let's go.
All you can do?
Does this? That won't do. Eat this! Come now. You're too slow. Is that all you does this? Yes. Let's go. Can you see me? Eat this! That's it. Try to dodge this. Can you see me? Let's go. Eat this. Let's go. Eat this. Try to dodge this.
Fuck! Oh my god!
Prepare yourself.
Jesus Christ! I hate that you have to cheese this fight to make it possible, dude. Alright, one more attempt. One more attempt. Like this stupid fight, man.
Well, there it is. That's it. That's my Bankai.
I see.
Alright.
It's about time,
Does an
Ninyo.
absurd amount of damage.
But you have
Doesn't
other
stun.
abilities, no?
So you just like
I
randomly
know
get
about it.
interrupted.
Qualification. Come, show me. I told you. I want to see the very
about I
best
just
that you're
shamelessly
capable
cheese
of.
you?
I will suffer a great amount of shame if I were unable to fight you at your best.
This will be my last attempt of the night, whether I
Dodge this. You're too soft. Yes, that's it. You're too soft. You're too soft. You're underestimating me. Come now. So naive.
Oh, he won't be saying that if I beat him. Guarantee he won't be saying that if I beat him.
Yes. There.
Like, I just hate how he can break my guard whenever he feels like it. But he just never gets stunned, never guard break, never anything. That's genuinely insane to me.
Come now. You're too soft.
You know what? I'm gonna go back to battle preparation, put on the talismans. How do I know? Cause who am I underestimating? I beat him. You can't underestimate somebody
there it
and beat
is.
them.
That's it. That's my Bankai.
I see. It's about time, Ninyo. But you have other abilities, no? I know about it. Holification. Come, show me. I told you. I want to see the very best that you're capable of.
That actually
I
does
will
a
suffer
stupid
a
amount
great
of
amount of
damage,
shame
dude. Like-
if I were unable to fight you at your best.
No escape. You're too predictable.
Hold on. My fault. I have to respond to something real quick. Alright, my fault.
All you can do?
Yes, is that it?
No escape.
I'm keeping my distance all the way.
You're too soft. So naive. Let's go.
You're underestimating me.
There.
You're underestimating me. No escape.
You're too soft. You're too soft. You're too soft.
All you can do?
You're too predictable. You're too soft.
No escape.
So naive.
That won't do.
You're too soft. So naive. You're too soft. You're too soft.
No escape.
Let's go.
You're underestimating me. You're underestimating me. Calm down.
What's going on, Bob?
So naive.
I can't Bankai in this part of the story. Not yet.
So naive.
Is that all you can do?
Predictable. There.
You're underestimating me.
Alright.
You're too predictable. So
No
naive.
escape. That won't do.
So naive. So naive. That's it.
That won't do.
You're too predictable. So naive.
You're underestimating me.
That's it.
No escape.
So naive. You're too soft. So
Is
naive.
that all you can do?
You're too predictable. So
You're underestimating me. No escape.
you're too predictable. You're too soft. That's it. Yes.
Started to switch on the scratch.
Predictable. You're too
Is that
predictable.
all you can do?
I'm gonna be using the red health before.
You're too soft.
Ideally,
So naive.
even manage to soul break him.
You're too soft. So naive.
Alright, so the time is after he launches those things and calls them back. That's when he's like temporarily in range for us to launch a counterattack. He also can't reach his sword.
So naive.
All you can
Back up
do?
here.
You're too soft.
That won't do.
Oh, that would have been bad.
Is that all you can do?
You're too predictable.
that he dodges to. He does not. He does not. In addition, he doesn't have the, like, it's not like, it is a boss fight, but this is like a regular playable character type of thing, you know? So it's like the CPU is just fighting against a player character almost. But he doesn't have any settings that his normal in-game character would have. There we go, alright. We got the Soul Break first, and that is huge, because now we can start doing damage, even before we can start doing damage. What I mean by that is we can do damage with our pre-hollification. Alright, well, that was very short-lived.
Okay, mister.
Oh, only 2.
But
okay.
I can only show it for a second.
Behold, Tower of Holificasis.
Alright, same strategy. Stay back.
Here I come. You're too slow. Can you see me? No. You're too slow. Let's go. Now watch this. Yes. That's it. What is all you can do? That was good. You're underestimating me. Is that all you can do?
There we go.
Focus. You're too slow. Let's go. I only need one shot. Let's go. Try to dodge this. You're too slow.
There we go. Finally.
Sorry.
Alright. Finally took down Dorodoni. That was a hard fight, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night there. As always, man, thank y'all for showing up, showing out, and showing love. Hope everybody has a fantastic rest of the Sunday and a fantastic start to the week, and I'll catch you on Tuesday, man.